This is he knows everything, bringing you that heat and fart. We keeping the foot on the what? The dicks. We keeping the foot on the what? The dicks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, and like the Siberian Tiger that I am, I'm applying what? Immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? Eat versus pipes. Let's talk about it, man. The superior black fighters in today's game is Errol Spence, Gervonta Tank Davis, and the Charlo brothers. Black community fan bases, they don't want to wrap their heads around it. These guys are saving fucking boxing. These guys are the reason why boxing has a lifeline. If you notice, day in and day out, unlike Deontay Wilder, who took a stainage of a paid to fucking lose and embarrassed himself, embarrassed black community fan bases, Devin Haney, who just keeps looking choppy, overhand, right as fuck, looking stupid as fuck in the boxing ring. His last fight against Jorge Linares getting clipped. Unlike the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence in Terrence Bull Crawford, they got wobbled by Green Bean, Bagoo, Bajeen, Bagoo, Machine, and ducked Errol the True Spence on 60-40. Jerome Boots Ennis, they fought a Chris Van Heater, and basically fought a guy that Errol the True Spence aged 30 fucking years. And he couldn't even finish the job. DQ, damn near the equivalent of a fucking draw. Same shit. Just different strokes for different fucking folks. If he wanted to show he was like Errol the True Spence, he should have finished Chris Van Heater with ease. Where was all this power that y'all talking about? Where all this flashiness y'all talking about, man? Come on, man. The guys that run boxing in terms of brothers is Errol the True Spence. Heavyweight lifting the notion. Kell fucking Brook. Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, regressed him into a Uber, a Lyft, and a hold up. Hey, taxi, Tijuana cab driver fighter. This was a guy that was number 4 pound for pound list. The guy that everybody said, Little Mikey's going to outbox Errol the True Spence. Lamont Peterson, Chris Algieri, Samuel Vargas. A lot of people forget that, dog. This was a dude in Samuel Vargas that was undefeated before he fought Mr. Free Smoke Jr. Phil Greco, dog. Do I need to go on and on and on about the guys that Errol the True Spence fucked up? The real Chris Van Heater, the one that was 23-1 South African pride. Errol the True Spence fucked this motherfucker up. This is what Errol the True Spence does. Because he's a rock star. He's a boogeyman. When he did fight a bum bash in Cole Campbell, what happened? Got his ass up out of there in the first fucking round with a liver shot. Because he's Mr. Body Snatching Work. The Levy on South, the punishment style. Used Danny Garcia as a fucking tune-up and is about to fight Manny Pacquiao. Retire a fucking legend. If that's not heavyweight lifting the notion, I don't know. Gervonta Tank Davis, transcending weight class after weight class after weight class. 130, 135, and 140. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. This is the Big 8, dog. And he's proving in Big 8 fashion that he owns the little men. He's going to basically retire properly Lomachenko in a way that the super duper hype job variation couldn't do. Box office. Everybody, all the hood niggas come to see Gervonta Tank Davis, just like the hood niggas come to see Errol the True Spence, because they even telling you in their loyalty and their devotion of how they spend their fucking money that these are the guys that they come to see because they are box office. Gervonta Tank Davis is a Mighty Mouse iteration of Roy Jones Jr. meets fucking Mike Tyson meets fucking Floyd Mayweather. Has the power of Mike Tyson. The pull counter ability of Floyd Mayweather. The speed and athleticisms of Roy Jones Jr., man. When it's all said and done, we gotta call a spade a spade. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it a buck. We gotta keep it 1,000. And then he's going to fight a dangerous guy, Mario Barros, at 140. He's going to dispatch this dude. This is what Gervonta Tank Davis does. Got 130, 135, and 140 2 years before Floyd. Floyd got this shit at 27. And Floyd said, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to beat all of my records. Y'all need to give Gervonta Tank Davis credit, man. Y'all don't understand the greatness personification. that can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. That's in front of you guys in terms of this elite black fighter. The combination package. He is basically the quintessential, the renaissance man of what we call boxer slash puncher. When you think of that, when you think of the identity that's associated with that, when you think of the idealism behind that, that is Gervonta Tank Davis. Because Gervonta Tank Davis embodies that. He is a big ape. He is a King Kong true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. And he deserves that well within his right. Because Gervonta Tank Davis is doing what Gervonta Tank Davis was meant to do, which is basically stop bullshit and be about his greatness. And that's what he's showcasing in the boxing ring, that he is all about greatness personification, can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. And he had a bunch of father figures. Though I done told you guys about fatherlessness. When you have father figures in the home, active fathers, father role models, father personalities, they all are critical, instrumental, integral, and they all are pivotal in your life. And i.e. Calvin Ford, Floyd Money Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby, and Al Heyman, the ultimate of all of them. When it's all said and done, we have to tell the cold-hearted, we have to tell the unadulterated, and we have to tell a fashion that's associated with these brothers, because I'm going to give them credit. The Charlo brothers, Jermall Charlo, came back from a perfect storm of Tony Harrison, dog. Jermall Charlo's fate was almost sealed against Tony Harrison. The way that he dealt with adversity, unlike Deontay Wilder. In this instance, it wasn't a paid-to-lose stainage of a glove game. But this, in actuality, was basically a controversial fight that really Tony Harrison didn't do enough to beat the champion. But where I respected Jermall Charlo is how he faced the adversity, how he rised above the ashes like a phoenix, and how he said, lions only, dog. Because when it's all said and done, you got to give this man credit. Because he showed his pantheria. He showed it. He showed that he is part of the big cats. And I got to give him the salute, man. Because greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. And then how he was able to dispatch Jason Rosario in a way that J-Rock could never do. This man is a venomous viper in the boxing ring. He snaps at you at a very fast pace. And his boxing ability and his skills gets better and better with each and every fucking fight. Jermall Charlo, he said he fights bum bashes. But they don't tell you that Canelo Alvarez ducked this man 8+ years. Canelo Alvarez, the cinnamon dust of a horchata of an Alvarez, said out of his own rabbit-ass mouth that this guy right here is the fight for the middleweight division. That he is the super fight. See, you Cinnamon Alvarez fanboys don't want to accept this, but Cinnamon Alvarez, y'all don't even listen to y'all fighter. What happened? Y'all stopped sniffing the cinnamon dust of an Alvarez ass crack? Even black community fan bases are sniffing the cinnamon dust of an Alvarez ass crack. Because they're doing it very fucking well, and they can tell you how that cinnamon dust of an ass crack tastes. He ducked Jermall Charlo because Jermall Charlo is the best middleweight. Black community fan bases ain't giving Jermall Charlo credit because why? They stepped up to your beloved, shining beacon that is a false idol, and i.e. Deontay Wilder, who's with a Filipino woman, by the way. He says he's black first because when you black first, you're supposed to be with a black queen. Last time I checked, you ain't supposed to be with no damn Filipino woman. But what the fuck do I know? What the fuck do I know with being on code or being woke as fuck? Fuck do I know about that? Y'all supposedly know about that shit. Y'all ain't telling me. And the reason why these motherfuckers co-signing the bullshit is because they're with their non-black women. I mean, let's call a spade here. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck and let's keep it 1,000. Jermall Charlo, y'all forgot. Lest you forget, let's have to remind your ass. Let me say it again. Lest you forget, let's have to remind your ass that he fought Sergey Derevchenko, a guy that Triple G lost to, a guy that Triple G won via robbery, and Jermall Charlo dispatched this motherfucker. The Montiel fight. See, people sit here always disrespecting fighters as if they are not gladiators, as if they are not basically people that are coming to take these guys' paychecks. And if Montiel would have beat Jermall Charlo, you know what they would have said? They would have said, damn, dog, Montiel, look at him, he's great, man. Because that's how boxing community fan bases are. They want their cake and they want to eat it too. They are reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panderers. And what did we tell you guys about pandering narratives? It has a ceiling cap. Once it goes up, woo, the motherfucker must come tumbling down. And boy, did it come tumbling down. Because they can't justify the greatness that they see in front of them with the Charlo brothers, man. We have to be real here. And we have to tell ourselves an identity. We have to tell ourselves a cold-hearted. We have to tell ourselves an unadulterated. And we have to tell ourselves a cutthroat truth-telling fashion. That the Charlo brothers are dominant. And that the Charlo brothers are doing what they're supposed to. In each and every outing, they're showcasing to you guys better boxing ability, better work ethic. When has the Charlo brothers ever been out of fucking shape? I've known Gervonta Tank Davis not be in the best of shape. Errol Spence always been in shape for fighting. But the Charlo brothers have always been in fucking shape. And they've always gotten the fucking job done, man. So why are you boxing community fan bases not giving these four brothers, who are really carrying the sport for black elite fighters, the true and the proper and the most ardent credit that they fucking deserve? Because when it's all said and done, these are the guys who are representing greatness personification. These are the guys that are representing greatness personification. Can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. When we look at Errol Spence, we look at a guy that's lording over and dominating a welterweight division. When we look at Gervonta Tank Davis, we see a guy that's dominating 130, 135, and 140. And we hear trainers, we hear other guys say that his height don't mean shit. He can go up to 147 and do his fucking thing. And I believe it too. After Errol Spence move up to 154 and clean that bitch out, I can see Gervonta Tank Davis doing his thing at 147. And the mutual respect that they have for one another, because they both see each other as special. And the Charlo brothers taking care of business at 154, 160, showcasing to you guys that the middleweight division belongs to them. And I would know without a shadow of a doubt, without a fact, that Jermall Charlo is going to go up to 168 and run that motherfucker. And Jermall Charlo is going to run 160. We need to call a spade here. We need to keep it a buck, and we need to keep it 1,000, and we need to recognize real in this situation. And when it's all said and done, Errol Spence, Gervonta Tank Davis, the Charlo brothers are dominating fucking boxing. And absence admitting this, absence coming to this identity, absence coming to this cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion, is absence being an actual boxing fan of denoting the greatness personification that can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped right in front of your rabbit ass eyes. Because when it's all said and done, these are the four brothers that are holding the sport together in terms of black elite fighters. And if you're not admitting this, if you're not coming to this silver lining of this, if you're not coming to this identity that's associated behind this, then you can't be helped. And then the Roger Mayweather rule applies to you, that you don't know shit about boxing. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, that's the cutthroat truth-telling fashion. I keeps the foot on the geeks. I keeps the foot on the geeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.